Did you know there are tiny, boring habits that quietly make your cat love you more? Yes, the treats and the cuddles help. But behind those obvious things, there's a handful of small moments most owners completely miss. They're some of the most powerful ways your cat chooses if they love you. And if you skip them, which most people do, you might be quietly breaking the bond your cat keeps trying to build. Keeping the same routine every single day. Ever notice how your cat wakes you up at almost the exact same time every single morning before your alarm even goes off? That's not random. Your cat has your whole day memorized. The times you get up, the times you leave, the moment you always reach for their bowl. To a cat, a predictable day is a safe day. Their whole sense of security is built on knowing what comes next. Here's what most owners get backwards. They think love is the big stuff, the treats, the new toys, the cuddle sessions. But to a creature whose ancestors survived by controlling their territory, chaos feels like danger. When your schedule is all over the place, you're quietly keeping their nervous system on edge without ever realizing it. When it's steady, you're saying you can relax. I've got you in the only language they actually understand. So that boring repetitive rhythm you barely think about, that's not you being dull. That's you being safe to love. And here's something to hold on to. Out of all 6 habits, the one that bonds your cat to you the hardest isn't loud or active at all. It's so quiet, so close to doing nothing that almost everyone overlooks it. We're saving it for the very end, and once it clicks, it'll change how you sit in a room with your cat forever. Playing the hunt your cat secretly craves. Why does your cat ignore that expensive toy for weeks, then suddenly go feral over a hair tie at 2 a.m.? Because it moved the right way. Deep down, your cat isn't a couch loaf. They're a hunter running on instincts that never got the memo they live indoors now. And those instincts follow a script. Stalk, chase, pounce, catch. When that script never gets to play out, something in them stays restless and unfinished. This is where so many owners accidentally let their cat down. They toss a toy on the floor, watch their cat sniff it, and walk away, and conclude their cat just isn't playful. But a toy sitting still is a dead thing, and dead things don't trigger the hunt. Your cat needs the prey to act like prey. Drag the wand like something fleeing for its life. Let it dart behind the couch, freeze, twitch, then bolt again. Watch your cat lock on. That's the switch flipping. And here's the part that turns play into love. You have to let them win. A hunt that never ends in a catch just leaves them frustrated. Let the pounce connect. Let them grab it. Feel it. Have their victory. When you're the one who reliably gives them that rush and that satisfying finish, you stop being just the food person. You become their partner in the one thing their whole body was built to do. 10 minutes of that beats an entire shelf of untouched toys. Talking to your cat like they understand. Have you ever felt a little silly narrating your day out loud to a cat who's just staring at you? Don't feel silly. That habit is doing more than you think. In a 2013 study out of Japan published in the journal Animal Cognition, researchers played cats' recordings of different people calling their name and found that cats could pick their owner's voice out from a stranger's. They react to you specifically. They're not ignoring you when you talk to them. They're filing your voice away as one of the safe, familiar sounds of home. And it goes further. In a separate 2019 study in Scientific Reports, researchers found that cats can even recognize the sound of their own name, telling it apart from similar-sounding words. So when you say it, something registers. But here's the piece most owners miss. It's not about the words, it's about the exchange. When your cat lets out a little chirp or meow, and you actually answer back, you've just had a conversation in their eyes. Cats develop specific sounds, mostly to talk to us, not to other cats. That meow is aimed at you. So when you respond, even with a soft, "Yeah, I hear you," you're closing a loop your cat opened on purpose. The owners with the chattiest, most affectionate cats usually aren't lucky. They're just the ones who talk back. They ask the empty question, "You hungry?" They say good morning. They answer the meow at the door. Over time, the cat learns that reaching out gets a response, so they do it more. The bond grows in that back and forth. So keep narrating your day. Use their name. Answer their little sounds like they mean something, because to your cat, they do. Letting your cat rub their scent on you. Why does your cat headbutt you, rub their cheeks on your leg, or weave between your ankles the second you stand still? It looks like pure affection, and it is, but there's something deeper happening. Your cat is marking you. They have scent glands on their cheeks, forehead, and chin. And when they rub them on you, they're laying down their signature and mixing it with yours. In cat terms, they're saying, "This one is mine. This one is family." Here's where a lot of owners quietly undo it without meaning to. Cats build what's basically a shared group scent. A smell that says we belong to the same colony. You're part of that blend. So when you scrub every trace of them off their favorite blanket, wash their bed the second it smells catty, or push them away mid-rub because you're busy, you're erasing the exact thing they worked to build. To them, it's like coming home and finding the locks changed. So let them do it. When your cat headbutts you, lean in a little. Let them rub their face on your hand. Keep a blanket or two that carries their scent instead of bleaching it away every week. You don't have to understand the smell to honor it. You just have to stop washing it off. Because to your cat, smelling like each other isn't a mess to clean up. It's the whole point. The slow blink that says, "I love you." What if you could tell your cat, "I love you," without saying a word in a way they'd actually understand? You can, and it comes down to how you close your eyes. When a cat slowly blinks at you, then holds it half shut for a beat. That's not sleepiness. That's a cat telling you they feel completely safe. In a world where a predator never lets its guard down, closing your eyes near someone is the ultimate act of trust. Here's the beautiful part. Most owners never find out. It works both ways. Look at your cat, relax your face, and slowly close your eyes. Then open them just as slowly. You've just spoken their language. Do it and watch. A lot of cats will slow blink right back. And that little exchange is about as close to "I love you too" as it gets across species. And this isn't just a cute theory. In a 2020 study published in Scientific Reports, researchers in the UK ran a simple test. They had owners slow blink at their cats, and the cats were far more likely to slow blink back. Then they had a total stranger try it, and the cats were more willing to approach that stranger's outstretched hand. A slow, soft blink measurably made cats more comfortable, even with someone they'd never met. So tonight, catch your cat's eye from across the room and give them a slow, soft blink. Don't be surprised if they answer. You just told them the one thing you always hoped they knew. Just quietly being in the same room. Remember that habit I promised at the start, the quiet one almost everyone overlooks? This is it. And it's strange because it barely looks like anything at all. No treats, no toys, no reaching, no talking. Just you existing calmly in the same room as your cat, asking nothing from them. That's it. That's the habit that bonds them to you harder than almost anything else. Here's why it hits so deep. Every other form of affection asks something of your cat: to play, to respond, to be touched. But sometimes your cat doesn't want to be handled or entertained. They just want to know you're near and that being near you is safe. When you let them settle a few feet away and you don't grab them. Don't force it. Don't make it a thing. You're proving something words can't. You're telling them they can simply exist beside you and be completely at peace. That's why cats do that quiet thing where they follow you room to room and just flop down nearby. They're not being needy. They're choosing your company for its own sake. To a cat, that's not nothing. That's the whole relationship.